welcome to this question from 2018 on a foundation paper, paper 2. The line L is shown on the grid, seeing as it's a diagonal line. Find an equation for the line L. So if you have a diagonal line, it's going to follow the format of y equals mx plus c, where m is your gradient. So that's your gradient value, and this is your y-intercept. How do we find the gradient? Well, pick any 2 points on the straight line. So I would choose something which actually crosses at a crossover on the grid. In other words, an integer value. So I would choose probably this point here and this point here. So as you can, what I mean by that is that you have a whole value, an integer value for your coordinates. So therefore, to work out the change in x and the change in y, you would have simple, straightforward whole numbers, integer values. So between those 2 points, from this point here, we move along 1, and we then rise or go up 3. So the change, so gradient m is denoted as change in y between those 2 points. So change in y divided by the change in x. So the change in y is this change here, which is 3 units from here to here. This is 3 units. And from here to here, the change in x is 1 unit. So we can then work out the gradient. So change in y, 3, divided by change in x, 1. So that is 3. So the gradient is 3. So this value in here is 3. We then need to look at this line and see where it's cutting the y-axis. Where's that y-intercept? Well, here it is at a y value of -6. So the c value is -6. Now I can bring those two numbers into the equation. So we end up with y equals 3x add -6. Okay, which is then can be rewritten as y equals 3x minus 6. That's the answer that you put on the answer line. Tune in tomorrow for some more hardest questions. Next time will be on a higher paper. Thanks very much for listening.